wrist is too high. Let's really work out where those knees, how bent they should be. Alright, so that's another thing that we need to talk about there. We talked about the loft angle of the club, 56, 1-to-1 ratio, gap wedge 1-to-2, pitching wedge 1-to-3, and so on and so forth. When you're practicing, certainly practice those different shots. And then for you, those of you who are a little bit more advanced, like Dan there, is certainly we can use the toe to dull the adjustment. We can go from an out to in to give it a glancing, to stop it, to make it doesn't roll so much, and then an in to out to actually make it roll further. Okay, so we have so many different options. This is your paintbrush. Use it. Who wants to draw a straight line every time? No painter, no artist can't never draw a straight line. Let's have fun with it. Let's, you know, it's more of an art than it is. Yeah, of course there is a technique that we need to know, but there is an art, and we just let our imaginations flow and visualize the shot, visualize where we're going to land, and whatever. So, Tony, tell me something that you've learned today that you'd like, that you think that you can take away next time.
Keep my feet close.
Gorgeous shoes. They need to like hang out with each other a little, you know, as close as possible.
Well, they sleep together.
They sleep together. There you go. So, so yeah. All right. So feet closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice balance.
Balance.
Okay.
Knees. Good. And for both you and Rich, that keeping that wrist firm.
Right.
Yeah, break the wrist.
Don't break the. If you break the wrist, it's going to go up in the air. It's going to pop. Actually, you know what? When we go on to pitching next week, we will certainly. That's going to come in useful.
Right.
But not when it comes to chipping. We're trying to keep the ball low on the ground. So let's keep our hands low. Keep that the logo of your golf glove pointing towards the ground. Good work though, Tony. I think I saw a big improvement there. You know what to do now. It's just a question of practicing it.
I have to now go and practice what you've given me and what I've been taught, what I've been doing here today. If I practice a little bit, it's going to become more ingrained for me. That's my thing. I have to do a little practice almost right away and then continue to get it to stick.
Exactly. Practice it at home on the carpet.
Yeah.
Practice it when you're watching TV. Practice it when you're actually here. Okay. Maybe sneak in a couple of minutes when nobody's looking when you're working here. You know, that's another one. But yeah, just keep those things, keep letting it ingrain, and it will come over time. Tony, you all good?
This project, I feel so much fun.
Good.
Over the ball, and I can see it.
That's gorgeous stroke. That's all it is. Alright, well good. Alright, I'm pleased, and I'm really happy, and like I said, you've taken everything on board with this, and you're going to see improvements.
Yeah, that's what I'm anticipating.
That,
Excellent.
with the grip,
I'm happy that you're on board with it. I've never seen anybody do that, but it just feels great.
Good work.
you've got a great stroke there, it's nice and smooth.
Feel that it's really fun.
That's good. The tempo.
I
such
like
a
the sunny
day.
day. Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
So when it comes to the full swing, we have to do this in an individual. We've all got different things that we just need to rectify. Okay, but the most important thing for all of you is to try and develop that in to out feeling when it comes to a swing. Okay, Tony, you picked it up immediately, which is really good. We had you out doing that, the drill with the stop it, check, keep the toes up, and then that L to L swing, and really feel as if we're throwing ourselves out to the right of the target line. So let's keep working on that. Use that as your main drill. Have you
When I
learned?
was practicing before, I was hitting every club. I'd line the ball up, and one and coming right away.
Nice. There you go. That line on the ball, yeah, definitely use that as a guide.
Yeah.
And like on the golf course, you can use that as on the, at least on the tee, as a way of having that swing. Okay. Jimmy, good stuff. Something very similar. You know, we have some issues there.
Yeah.
Well, not issues, but like,
Yeah.
but most important thing. Tendencies. Thank you. That's the word. Go enjoy the game, dude.
Yeah.
You know,
I do.
you keep on enjoying it, and you'll be fine.
I'll come around.
Yeah,
Eventually.
swinging great, and yeah, no issues there at all.
Thank you.
And like, actually take a leaf out of Rich's book, because
he empties his mind.
Yeah. But Richie does that a lot.
He does a lot.
Even out of top, he does that.
He has to empty.
Yeah, his wife tells him.
Alright, okay. So, we got a few, so we looked at your ball position. I think that's an important thing. And then also the most important thing is that quiet
right leg.
I like to say, quiet right leg, but keep that right knee engaged. I think that's maybe, I don't know if those words, does that help?
Well, on the backswing, I was moving it. I got to keep it quiet.
Keep it quiet.
And then I felt it when we were done. I went out and I hit some shots, and it was like, okay, but it was consistent. But I was again thinking of it while I was doing it, which I want to like ingrain, so I don't think about it. If you know what I mean, and just go to the next step.
Right.
Well, whatever that is, I'm sure that we'll find that out down the road. But so that was huge. That was awesome. Yeah, it was. It was great stuff. It was great, Kevin. Thank you.
Dan, we've been working on your angle of attack. The most important thing, the easiest thing was to say that the focus is club face. Before we even start to swing the golf ball, we noticed that the club face is closed. Club face is closed, the ball's going to go left. There's no rocket science behind it. So we managed to get you aligned up a little bit more, and then you had those nice little baby draws coming in. We also looked at, we went a little bit more advanced with Dan. We looked at the TrackMan, his attack angle. The attack angle was like a -7, which means it's coming down really, really steep. Okay, so we were trying to shallow that out as well. So gave you a couple of drills there. The left heel up seemed to work, I think, as well. And set up, you have your spine tilt a little bit more towards the back. But you mentioned about the weight, you feeling this weight.
I don't know what kind of weight was going.
So you can feel weight, like you can feel this, and then apply yourself a little bit more again to the front. Okay, so that's going to help you guys big time. It's been fantastic the last 4 lessons.
Oh yeah.
You know, maybe do another one on Thursday just for the help.
Yeah.
I mean, you picked a special and conservative. All right? Give him the time. Stop messing around. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rich. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Pleasure, absolute pleasure. All right.
Great, thank you.
Great.
Made no man feel younger.
Oh, wait, I didn't see that.
Fantastic. Love it, love it. All right, cool. Thank you very much.
Thanks.